Ever notice how men over 50 have a lot of acquaintances, but almost no close friends? You have your work friends. You have the guys you see at the gym. You have guys from your past who you stay in touch with on Facebook. But a close friend? A real friend? Someone you can call at 2 in the morning? Someone you can tell your actual struggles to? Most men over 50 don't have that. And it's not because men at 50 are too busy or too tired or too set in their ways. It's because something happened earlier in life that made close friendships harder. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through why men over 50 have no close friends, what's actually happened to male friendships, and what this is doing to your health and your life, not just your emotional health, your actual physical health. The first thing to understand is that male friendships require a specific kind of vulnerability that most men were never taught. When you were young, friendships happen through proximity. You lived near each other. You went to school together. You played sports. Friendship was automatic. But by 50, you're not in school. You're not on a team. You don't have that automatic proximity that creates friendship. And to build friendships as an adult, you have to be intentional about it. You have to reach out. You have to invite someone to do something. You have to be willing to be rejected. And most men over 50 find that incredibly difficult. Because asking another man to hang out, being vulnerable about wanting connection, showing that you need friendship, that feels weak. That feels like you're asking for something you shouldn't need. And so you don't ask. You tell yourself you're fine on your own. You tell yourself friendships take too much energy. You tell yourself the guys you know aren't really your people anyway. But the truth is that you're scared. You're scared of rejection. You're scared of being seen as needy. You're scared of vulnerability. The second thing is that by 50, most men have let their friendships atrophy through neglect. You had close friends at 30. You spent time together. You talked. You knew each other's lives. But then work got busier. Then you got married and your time went to your wife. Then you had kids and your time went to your family, and the friendships just faded. You didn't have a fight with your friend. You didn't have a falling out. You just slowly stopped calling, and he slowly stopped calling, and eventually the friendship was gone. And now at 50, you're realizing that you don't have anyone, and rebuilding that feels impossible because so much time has passed, because you've both changed, because there's no foundation to rebuild on. The third thing is that men are actively taught not to have close friendships. Men are taught that having a best friend is feminine. Men are taught that needing emotional connection from other men is weak. Men are taught that real men are self-sufficient. Real men don't need to talk about their feelings. Real men figure things out alone. So instead of building close friendships, men build surface friendships. Men bond over activities. Men bond over work. Men bond over sports. Men bond over surface-level topics. But men never go deep. Men never talk about what's actually going on in their lives. Men never let anyone really know them. A man can have a guy he plays golf with every week and still not know anything real about him. A man can have a work buddy he grabs lunch with and never have a conversation that goes below surface level. A man can know guys for decades without actually knowing them. And those surface friendships feel empty. They don't fulfill the need for real connection. They're better than nothing, but they're not what a man actually needs. The fourth thing is that having no close friends is literally killing you. And I don't mean that metaphorically. Research shows that male isolation increases mortality risk by as much as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. That's not exaggeration. That's actual clinical health data from major studies. Men without close friendships have significantly higher rates of heart disease, depression, anxiety, and suicide. Men with strong friendships have lower blood pressure, lower stress hormones, stronger immune function, and longer lifespans. This isn't about feeling good. This is about actual survival. Your body knows when you're isolated. Your nervous system knows. Your immune system knows. And all of those systems are affected. Male loneliness isn't just emotionally painful, it's physically dangerous. But men over 50 don't know this. They think they're fine. They think they don't need close friends. They tell themselves they're independent. But their bodies know better. Their immune system knows better. Their cardiovascular system is being damaged by the isolation. The fifth thing is that older men especially need close friendships because they're dealing with real crises: divorce, health scares, loss, aging parents, existential questions about what their life has meant. These things are hard to navigate alone. They're hard to navigate without someone who knows you deeply and cares about you. And yet, these are exactly the things that drive men into even deeper isolation, because when things get hard, men tend to withdraw instead of reach out. Here's what's happening beneath all of this. Men over 50 are isolated, deeply isolated, and they've normalized it. They've convinced themselves that this is just what life is like, that at 50 you don't have close friends anymore, that you're supposed to be solo, that needing connection is needy. But that's a lie, and it's a lie that's costing men their health and their happiness. A man needs close friendship, not for weakness, for health, for survival. Close friendship is how you process difficulty. It's how you maintain mental health. It's how you stay human. Without it, you're just going through the motions of life. You're existing, but not living. Here's what I want you to understand if you're a man over 50 with no close friends. First, understand that this isn't a character flaw. This isn't because something is wrong with you. This is because you were never taught how to build or maintain close friendships, and by 50, the skill has atrophied. But skills can be rebuilt. Second, understand that you deserve close friendship. You deserve to have someone who knows you deeply. You deserve to have someone you can talk to about real things. You deserve to have someone who cares about you. Third, understand that your health depends on it. This isn't luxury. This is necessity. And fourth, understand that building close friendship at 50 is possible. It's harder than it was at 30, but it's absolutely possible. The first step is recognizing that you need it. The first step is admitting that the surface level connections aren't enough. The first step is being honest about the loneliness. The second step is finding guys who are also looking for real connection. And there are more of them than you think, because most men over 50 are isolated and lonely. Most men over 50 are desperate for close friendship. The third step is being intentional about spending time together, not just occasional hangouts, regular time, consistent presence. The fourth step is being vulnerable, talking about real things, letting people know you, taking the risk of rejection. And when you do these things, when you build a real close friendship, something shifts. Suddenly, life feels less heavy. Suddenly, you have someone who gets you. Suddenly, you're not alone. Comment if you're a man over 50 with no close friends and you're feeling the weight of that isolation. Comment if you've let friendships fade and you regret it. Comment if you're ready to do something about it. I read every comment. And if this helped you understand why you feel so alone and that it doesn't have to stay that way, I'd appreciate it if you'd like this video and subscribe. It helps more men over 50 understand that male friendship isn't weakness, it's survival. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.